The next thing I'm going to do is apply some mask. And so this is just clear contact paper. I'll be able to see through it. And so I'll remove the backing off of it. And I've just got some shapes. And we're going to spray around it. And then there's my cat right there. So she's just loving being on the studio table. And I've got some strips, some straight pieces. And so I'm going to take the backing off of this. And we'll see what we can do. You'll see a shiny area that's going to save what's underneath there. All right, so what I want exposed, or what I want covered up with the paint, is going to be in the hole. So if there's an area that I'm not real crazy about, and so like I think this area right here, which is kind of a nothing area, I'm going to go ahead and put this on that. Get that down smooth. And let me tip it so that you can see the shine of that. Let me put the edges down. All right. So can you see that? There it is, right there. There's an air bubble right there. All right, so this is going to be, this will have acrylic paint in it and the edges. And so if I want to protect this, which I do want to protect that from the paint, so the paint will go here and it'll go on this outer edge. So I want to protect my other areas. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll come back and show you. All right, I have quite a few shapes that are on here. I've got some lines, some points, some hollow circles, and touch that down before especially before I've got some overlapping shapes like this circle here, and then there's that. And so you can just play with that. This is going to get covered up, but I've got a few little areas like this that I will save. And so now I'm going to get ready to put the next coat on. All right, I have some thinned, just plain apple barrel black paint, and I've thinned it with water. Put it in a little Dollar Tree spray bottle and give it a little test, make sure it's going to do that. And so it's acrylic. It may reactivate the paint just a little bit, but not too much. Strain your paint to get the lumps out. So I had to go back and do that. So I'm going to hold this up, and hopefully I won't get paint everywhere in my studio. All right, and some of that might ooch under my mask. We'll see. And that's as much as what I'm going to put on there. I'll let that dry. I'm not going to use a, you can kind of see the shapes on there. I'm not going to use a hair dryer on it. Let's see if I need a little bit right there. Let this dry. I think I'll take it outside. It's a nice hot day today. This has been outside for a minute and it's dry except for just a couple of little spots. You see the shine there? That's on the contact paper that I use for masking. You can also use masking tape or frog tape, and you can use different widths of that. I don't know how much just like regular Scotch tape would hold up, but so I'm going to start to peel this off and try to be careful with those little wet areas. And I had some bleed under. I probably got too much stuff on there. It was too watery.
I don't want to touch that too much because it'll begin to lift the paint. You come off on this corner.
Now, I could try to fix this up. I lost some of the shapes that I really wanted to reserve, and I've got this, but I'm going to leave this alone. I could come back in here and, you know, clean out some of this stuff. You can remove it with water. Go back to the white of the paper. And you may want to just leave it like it was originally without putting any kind of masking on it. Like this one doesn't have any kind of mask, any other color on there. There's a piece of tape on there, but so you can leave it like it is, or you can do some add-ons. You can paint this with acrylic, just with a brush, or you could take a wet brush. Let me see what I've got here. Give me a little bit of water instead of just doing the paper towel, and I could bring out some of that, clean some of that off, because the acrylic is not really totally, completely permanent on there. That, soften that edge. I'm going to try this jelly roll pen, and let me do a little sample here and see what it's going to do. That's with the jelly roll. Bring it up and show it to you. This is a Lottie Doodle chalk marker that I got from Hobby Lobby. Put a couple of little marks. Maybe connect these two. And this showed through. This is cool because this shows through. I guess it's maybe scratching the surface, but this shows through kind of pink, and that one shows through green. This marker hasn't been started, so shaking it up really good, cap on it, yeah, shaking it up really good, and then just pumping it to get the paint flowing in there, to get the chalk flowing in there. Is picking up stuff off my finger. Look at that. All right, let's do it on this piece of paper. All right, let's do this. Put on a white mat. And this is an 8 by 10 opening. My paper is 9 by 12. You can come over, you get that, lose some of that, put that to the edge, bring that up, or and that's kind of cool like that. So there's a couple of different options that you could do. I don't want to get my mat messed up. Okay, so I hope that this helps you, and I hope you're inspired. Be sure you like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and share me with your friends. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.